Have you ever wondered why we make the financial decisions we do? It often seems like we should be rational beings, meticulously calculating risks and rewards. Yet, when it comes to money, our choices are frequently driven by something far more primal and less predictable: our own psychology. The relationship between our minds and our wallets is a complex dance of emotions, biases, and ingrained behaviors that shape our financial futures in ways we rarely acknowledge. Understanding this fascinating interplay is the first step toward gaining true control over our economic lives, transforming us from passive participants into conscious architects of our wealth. At the heart of our often illogical financial behavior are powerful cognitive biases. One of the most significant is loss aversion, a principle suggesting that the pain of losing is psychologically about twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. This is why you might hold on to a plummeting stock, hoping it will recover, rather than selling and accepting the loss. The fear of realizing that loss paralyzes your judgment. Then there's the herd mentality, our innate tendency to follow the actions of a larger group. When we see everyone rushing to invest in a hot new tech stock or a trendy cryptocurrency, our fear of missing out, or FOMO, kicks in. We jump on the bandwagon, often without doing our own research, assuming that the crowd must know something we don't. These biases are not signs of weakness. They are deep-seated survival instincts that, in the modern financial world, can lead us astray. These psychological quirks are not just abstract theories. They manifest in our everyday financial habits and ripple throughout entire markets. Loss aversion, for instance, is why people often choose overly conservative investments, missing out on potential long-term growth because the fear of even a small loss outweighs the prospect of a substantial gain. It also explains why we struggle to part with sentimental items that have little monetary value, as the emotional loss feels too great. Herd mentality, meanwhile, is the engine behind market bubbles and subsequent crashes. From the dot-com boom of the late 90s to more recent frenzies, we see patterns of collective euphoria driving prices to unsustainable heights, followed by mass panic and a rapid sell-off when the sentiment inevitably shifts. Your decision to buy a house because everyone else is, or to avoid the stock market because of widespread fear, is behavioral economics in action. So how can we move beyond these reflexive behaviors and cultivate a healthier, more rational money mindset? The key is to shift from reacting emotionally to responding intentionally. To counter loss aversion, reframe your perspective. Instead of dwelling on potential losses, focus on your long-term goals and the calculated risks needed to achieve them. Diversifying your portfolio can also soften the blow of any single loss, making it psychologically easier to stomach market fluctuations. To resist the pull of the herd, commit to your own financial plan. Before investing, write down your reasons and the conditions under which you would sell. This creates a logical framework that can anchor you when emotional tides are running high. By developing self-awareness and creating systems to check your impulses, you can begin to master your money mindset. Ultimately, achieving financial well-being is as much an internal game as it is an external one. It's about understanding the psychological triggers that influence your decisions and consciously choosing a different path. By recognizing the power of biases like loss aversion and herd mentality, you can build a buffer between impulse and action, allowing your more rational self to take the lead. This journey of mastering your money mind isn't about eliminating emotion, but about harnessing it, ensuring that your financial choices truly serve your long-term aspirations. With these insights, you are now better equipped to navigate the complex world of finance, not just with a calculator, but with a deeper understanding of the most important variable of all, yourself.